Welcome back to Sandy Expeditions. After a big run ticking off some of WA's bucket list spots, this week we're slowing things down on the edge of Shark Bay, a World Heritage listed area since 1991 and home to 320 species of fish.
Here you'll find Monkey Mire, a conservation haven known for its wild dolphin encounters. Only a few mothers and their calves are fed a small portion of their daily needs, keeping them independent while letting visitors see them up close. We'll soak it all in with sunset walks, a private beach picnic, and maybe even a chance to get the tinny wet. But the big question is, will the famous dolphins come out to play? Stick around to find out.
Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong today, so first fail, tinny coming off the roof. Busted the beach master wheel, so trying to do a bush fix for that one. But everything's gone wrong today. It's like the tinny is not meant to go in the water. So first, this morning was the motor, and now the boat falling off the roof. It's not a good start. Day 2 at Big Lagoon, still don't have the boat in there. So yesterday was definitely not meant to be. It fallen off the boat loader, smashed the wheel, fixed it last night. The switch broke on the corrugation, so I tried to glue that back together yesterday, and when I was installing it this morning it broke again. So I've just had to cut the wires and just do a dodgy joint, but at least we got the motor started. But yeah, definitely not meant to be. So just got to extend these wires here now. So these two wires, so when they're separated will still start, and then when they touch together it will kill the motor. But put the cowling back on and get ready to get out there before the wind picks up. It should be a good afternoon. Alright, I think we're getting there. A couple hours stuff around this morning, but the boat is looking as good as it can look. So
we haven't gotten it onto the water yet, so maybe we shouldn't speak before it's in the water, but I think we're there.
I got the motor started and sorted this morning, so that's all good. Kill switch was working. Had to connect the solar panel up, so I just had to put the solar charger in there. So that's something that I didn't get to do at home. But found that the fish finder's working, the nav's working, and all the rods are ready to go mounted. So we'll see he's out in the water. Oh, the beach master wheels have buckled on the beach. What do you know? No good. It's definitely not meant to be today. So
what a mission.
We are pushing and pushing and pushing. So the beach master wheels buckled, reversing the tinny to the water. So we had a couple of young blokes who were nice to give us a hand to get in the water, but definitely need to invest in probably a better system. But yeah, we're doing it. We're finally out here. Let's go. We made it out on the water finally, but this is it. Hopefully we can get some fish, but just playing around with the new Lawrence Eagle 5, but I'm just having some issues with the depth, so I've got to go back to the van and do some more research with that, make sure I've mounted the transponder correctly, the transducer. But other than that, fingers crossed, it's been a good 5 minutes while we're in the water. But we might punch it up that way. There's a bit of a lagoon. I don't want to go behind me because we end up in Africa there. So I'd rather save that for another day. But we'll go more inland. You're on? Oh, Vic might be on. Either a squid or some seaweed, one of the two. But we're just trying some new. What are we trying? Trying for some squid. So we've got some gear from the rookie hooker. So I'll pop him down below, but we're giving him his squid jigs a go, and so we'll let you know how we go with that one. So Vic put together a little cute picnic, so thank you.
I did forget the chopping board, so
that's alright.
Just eating out of the packets in the container.
That's alright. But yeah, nice secluded beach, so this is one of the perks of having a tinny that can actually go in the water. But yeah, you get to locations like this where no one else can get to. So we're just gonna try punch it over to this little lagoon here. Right there. Another stingray. There's a few. We did see some dolphins, but we missed them on the drone, so hopefully we come across them again later. We made it to our end destination where we went to check out that little lagoon. However, it is a bit too shallow, so the drone had to do the rest of it. But we'll get out of here before we end up on the sandbank for a few hours. But hopefully the tide's coming in.
Worst place to be.
No, definitely not.
There's something swimming there. It looks like a baby shark.
Where? Baby shark here. Oh, there is something there.
Yeah.
Wow. How do we get there? You can pretty much walk on this water, like.
You're not walking when there's like sharks in the water. Nicholas, look at it.
I'm walking. Where is it?
Down there.
Well, if I can walk on this, Vic, we're stuck here. But Vic reckons there's a little shark in the water. But it's a pretty big fish, if anything. It's going the other way though. But we'll see how we can go. See ya. So we made it back to the caravan, and what a mission that was. So there, these wheels aren't really made for these conditions. So definitely need to invest in a polyamac trailer, like a foldable trailer. But see how we go. So we come outside and the sunset's off its head. So good. Looks like the sky's on fire. But had some issues with the tinny, as you probably would have seen earlier today. The wheels buckled, so it was a hassle getting that in and out of the water. So thanks Mum, she's going to airbag me some bigger wheels from BCF from Sydney, so hopefully they come early next week and get us out of trouble. Folding trailer isn't an option at the moment, just another thing to cart around, which isn't ideal. So we'll look at a better solution when we get back home. But this sunset is something else. Vic was on dinner duty tonight, so she's done a
Sugu with ravioli.
Yeah. So sugu and ravioli, but this is the end product. It smells great, and I'm sure it tastes even better. So we're gonna get into that, and I'm not gonna jinx it, but tomorrow morning we're gonna go back out in the water, and fingers crossed.
Fish for dinner.
Fish for dinner, but I'm not jinxing nothing. But had a shocking day today and yesterday trying to get this boat in the water and whatnot, but yeah. So, bit of behind the scenes, and yeah, It's dinner time and we'll be out there again tomorrow. Today's been a bit of a relaxing one, just catching up on some admin and stuff around the van. The weather wasn't too good for fishing this morning. Our plans have changed a couple of times already. We were going to go into town to get some fresh bait and have some lunch in town, but probably won't be going fishing later this arvo, so we'll just do an early lunch. If this wind does die down, we'll try and launch the boat this afternoon, but if not, we'll save it for tomorrow and hopefully over to the dolphin sanctuary. The conservation park on the Monkey Mire side. So that's on the cards for the next couple of days. But yeah, hopefully this wind and the cloud cover moves on and we can get out in the water, because we've got a few hints on some good fishing spots around here, so fingers crossed. Just finished our lunch here. Vic checked the weather and tomorrow isn't looking too good, about 30k wind, so we're going to try punch out just out around the headland this afternoon. So fingers crossed, get some squid. So just packed the ordinary way because there is a bit of wind coming this evening and tomorrow. Water tank's filled, so just transferred the water from the car to the van, so that's awesome having that on there. And now the boat is on the back of the car. We've got the tinny hitch at the front there, and so I've just had to bodge up these rear wheels with some tie wire and a tech screw, so they're broken. So hopefully they can get us to the water. But yeah, so thanks Mum, she's sending me out some bigger wheels from BCF, so they clamp up on the side here, so hopefully they do the trick and get us out of trouble, and then until we get back to Sydney, work out what we're going to do there. So I reckon we're just going to try on a bigger boat, but Vic will probably say otherwise. But yeah, might have a look at some smaller options for the trailers and that and whatnot. But we'll get out there.
So this is probably the last time we're going to get the tinny in the water till we get some new tyres. Mick did a patch-up job, but it didn't quite make it to the water. Now the fun part's trying to dismantle it.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Watch your eyes. Gotta come off one way or the other.
I look like you're having fun doing that.
They're rubbish. Now the fun part, trying to get that off. Wheelbarrow tyres. Not meant for Australia. There you go. Rubbish. Guess where they're going? In the bin. That's it. Let's get out there. So we're not game enough to get out there because I don't want to get stuck out on a sandbar at night. So we're going to just stay around the deeper waters closer to where we launched the tinny. But we may as well watch the sun go down while we're out here. So we didn't have, the wheels broke off as you would have seen earlier, so we're going to leave the tinny here. There is 30k winds tomorrow, so we've just put up a beach a bit. Not sure how high these tides are coming up, but we've taken all the gear off the tinny so nothing gets stolen. It's in the back of the car. We're going to get to camp. We've got a bit of a clean up to do because as I was flying the drone back over, you seen the crows pecking at the bag of rubbish I left behind. That was meant to go in the dirty bag, so that's my bad. But look at this sunset. This sunset's just starting to come down now. What a cracking afternoon.
Hopefully we get some colour like yesterday.
Yeah, it's a shame that we didn't catch anything, but we'll go into town tomorrow while it's windy and crappy weather. Get probably some bait, and then
Live bait, or
yeah, not live, but
bait, yeah,
fresh bait from the shop down there, and try our luck. But yeah. So we just got back to camp, and yeah, as you would have seen on the drone not long ago, the crows, my bad, left the rubbish bag out, and look at the mess it's made. Good on you, ya crows. Time to clean up this mess. So we're just on our way to Monkey Meadows to see the dolphins, and I said to Vic, maybe we should go check the tinny. So it's pouring down rain now, the tides come up, but lucky we put the anchor out last night because the boat was floating in the water there. So
yeah, we got very lucky. Nick had to move it in the rain, but we're on our way now.
On our way to the dolphin sanctuary.
Nearly 6:30, 22 minutes to Denham, and it's still pitch black dark, so now it's time to air up.
That is a great idea, the tire inflators at the entrance and exit of the track, so good on your WA National Parks. Makes my life a lot easier. Excited?
I don't know when I see the dolphins.
The dolphins. Nice sunrise.
He's right under. Look
Oh wow.
Hello, mate.
That's insane.
How cool.
How cool is that? That's so cute. The dolphin. Turtle. There's dolphins coming in just here.
It's all happening this
Wow.
morning.
That's so cute.
There's a school of fish.
Bay World Heritage Area. If you would like to join us for the first dolphin experience, please make your way to the boardwalk steps now. Just a quick briefing before we go down.
We're at the Monkey Maya general store, and they've got the dorsal fins laid out of the resident dolphins that visit. The two main ones are Piccolo and her sister Kaya, but unfortunately none of them came to visit today, so it might be a take two.
So there was no dolphins come to visit, so we picked it up for at 5:30 this morning for no reason, so we might try again.
We did see a nice turtle, so we can't complain.
We'll try
and the
again.
sunrise was beautiful.
So good morning. Second last day at Big Lagoon
Bay.
Campground, and this morning was supposed to be the day that we were going to be out in the water first thing, but that didn't quite happen. the wind's picked up, so it is dropping down this afternoon, so we're just going to do a big breakfast this morning, do a bit of clean up because we are leaving tomorrow, and then we're going to hit the water this afternoon before we pack up the boat and that.
When you can't decide sweet or savoury breakfast. So we've got the bacon and eggs, well no eggs yet, and some pancakes or pikelets if you will.
Pikelets.
It's good.
Multitasking, see? Males can multitask.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to give it a go again today. The wind's slowly dying down, so 1:30, I think 3 o'clock it's nice and dead. So we'll get out there and give it another go fishing. What do you reckon? Can only try. The sun's out, the water looks awesome, and yeah, we can't wait to get in there. I know the water's just there, but I'm going to drag it a bit closer.
Smarter, not harder, eh?
Not much fishing going on over here. What, 2 casts and I gave up already. Open this one. Then Vic here's got a rod in the water, but she's got into the chips already. Not even half an hour in the water and she's already eaten our food supply.
You ate your snacks before you got in the boat.
That is true. I smashed my chocolate, which was supposed to last me a few more days. But yeah, still a bit windy, no fish. But I guess you gotta have the rods in the water to be in the game.
Fingers crossed.
Alright, so that was one successful mission, getting the boat back on the roof. That's what I was dreading the most, but we got it up there. So I had to reinforce the back straps here, back ropes to get it up. But now we've got to modify the turnbuckles to secure that properly when we get up to camp. So hopefully the motor's alright there on the side of the car, but yeah, that's it. Shark Bay gave us the chance to slow down with sunset walks, beach picnics, and a visit to Monkey Mile, but there's still plenty to see. From a beach made entirely of shells to fossils older than itself, an aquarium where even the rocks can bite, next episode is full of surprises. If you're enjoying the journey, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We will see you in the next one.